Yep, they knocked me out. So let's see who can come back and join me. And I will continue. I'm going to continue even if nobody comes back because it's an important message that more people need to hear. So if anybody jumps back on here and you can see me and hear me, let me know. Looks like there's one person here. And if you have the ability to comment, that would be great. If you're a new follower, a new listener, then go ahead and let me know where you're from. There's Linda G. Hendricks Ross. Hey there, Linda. Thank you for all that good info you're giving us. Okay, there's Debbie Cappy. All right, so let me continue. If you didn't hear what I was just saying, because I did get knocked out, I just received another message, and they warned me to quit what I was saying. So think about that. If I'm getting messages saying, stop what you're saying, I mean, why would they do that? Why would they do that? They're doing that because I'm sharing truth. All right, so the question was asked. I don't think the person is still on here, or at least if they are, they're not commenting. But I was asked, what do I take for high blood pressure? Well, I don't have high blood pressure anymore, but the reason why I don't, number one, I stopped taking their crap. Okay, I don't take pharmaceutical drugs. I take 0 pharmaceutical drugs. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you to stop taking your drugs. Okay, that's not what I'm about to do. Here's what I will tell you. If you'd like to learn what people do, how they wean themselves off of it, you start taking good quality nutrition. Here's the number one question I get from our products. Matter of fact, a lady that just purchased our products this morning asked this question. Can I mix this with this? And the answer is yes, unless you're pregnant. And even then, almost every one of our, because it's a food base, okay, it's plant based. There are, like, we have something which I recommend that you actually do before you start any kind of a nutritional program, which is we have a product, it's called Restorix. And Restorix will actually clean your body out. So if you're wanting to either A, get rid of some extra weight, or B, get all the toxins out of your body, and this is coming from someone that knows, which is not me, this is coming from Dr. Ginger Decker, you want to start off by taking Restorix. You want to start off by taking it at least once, if not twice a day, for I don't know how many days in a row. I can check with her that for those that want to know. But what I'm trying to tell you is the diet that Americans have, and I think the majority of people here are from America, is horrible. It's literally horrible. If you would like to become a part of our Facebook group, and when I say our Facebook group, I'm talking about a Facebook group where all of our products and all the info that you would ever want about our products, just let me know you'd like me to add you to that group, and I'd be more than happy to add you to that Facebook group. It's a Facebook group. Obviously, that means it's free to join, so everyone should love that, right? Okay. But I don't take stuff for high blood pressure because we don't treat, we don't diagnose, we don't cure anything. But I promise you, once I started putting the good stuff in my body, I didn't have the problems I was having before. So for the young lady that asked that question, I think it was Donna, if I remember right, seeing Donna. Donna, I don't take stuff for high blood pressure. Okay, Stephanie Watts Simmons, let me write the name down. I'm going to add, I'll send you an invite, and make sure you let me know. Hang on a second. I still use a pen here, so I'm going to write it down. Stephanie Watts Simmons. And this goes for anybody that would like to be part of this Facebook group. Okay. Anyways, if you put good stuff in your body, you don't have to put pharmaceuticals. So now let's go back. Let's go back to where I was before they knocked me off. The government, a massively corrupt government of the United States, wants to control everything you do. You know that if you make over $600, which I hope everybody makes over $600, because if you're not, you're probably living outside, maybe on the side of a barn somewhere. But the point being, if you're making over $600, they want to know how much you're making and where it's coming from, including PayPal. They also are going to be getting rid of, by 2022, April of 2022 is what I was told, they're getting rid of Social Security. You don't have to believe me because I know a lot of people have debated me on this one. Social Security and IRAs and all this stuff that people put money back, it's all going bye-bye. Now, why? Answer this question, why? Because it's part of the plan. For those Christians out there, and I know there's a lot of the Christians here, I said this the other day, and I'm going to say it again. I don't think, and I could be wrong on this one. So, matter of fact, I could be wrong on a lot of things, okay? I don't think the jab is the mark of the beast, but I do believe it's the beginning. It's a precursor. I really do believe that. And if you're watching here and you're going, what the heck is he talking about, mark of the beast? Open up the Bible. Go into the Bible, you'll find it. It's in Revelation. There's other parts of the book that it talks about it. We are living in the last days. I am 100% convinced of that. Okay? So, I hope you're not one of these, what I call religious Christians. You know what a religious Christian is? A religious Christian says, get me out of here, Jesus. I'm tired of this. Because, see, that's not what he said to do. Do you know what Jesus actually said to do? He said, occupy until I come. That's in the book too, by the way. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to occupy. We're supposed to take up. We're supposed to lead. We're supposed to bring people to Christ, number one. Number two, we're supposed to show people how to live right here. Now, I'm not going to tell you that we have a perfect company or a perfect group. There was only one perfect person, okay? That was over 2,000 years ago. I'm not him. I haven't met him personally, like in physical presence as of yet, okay? But the point that I want to get across here, guys, is what we do with the Patriot Business Network is, and this is a personal opinion, I think we offer what you can't get anything better. You can't get anything better from a product standpoint. And if you are concerned, just like last night, I think between 9 o'clock last night and 7 o'clock this morning, I had 3 or 4 people messaging me saying, John, they told me I have to take the jab or I'm going to lose my job. Has that happened to any of you yet? Or maybe somebody you know? There is an alternative. Now, you're going to have to do something maybe you've never done before. But the best thing you can do is start your own online business. We have that. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. Some of you are already involved in that. But there's other people that say, well, I would never do something like that. Let me just give you a little message here real quick that doesn't even come from me. In that same book that I've been talking about, it says in that book, it says, pride comes before the fall. You don't want to be one of these people that says, well, I would never do something like that. Here's what I'm going to be saying. Oh, let's see. There was another at Cappy Adams wants to be at. Okay. Added. Okay. If you're looking for a way, a legitimate, everybody that knows me should know I would never promote something that was unethical, immoral, or illegal, but I'll throw that in there. If you're looking for something that's ethical, if you're looking for something that is absolutely 100% legal, if you're looking for something that is morally correct, reach out to me and I'll show you why we make the kind of money we make and how anybody that has hunger, you got to want it. Like, is anybody out here? Donna Russell, yes, that's who asked me about blood pressure. I know who you are, Donna. Donna Russell is a lady that I worked with back in 2009, I believe. I could be wrong on that number. But by the way, if you don't know Donna Russell, you should. She's a really nice lady. She's a great Christian. She's a coach. She has good insights about biblical prosperity. And I know that you're in a really bad spot. I know because we have people on our team that are from Bermuda, and that's the same thing. Yeah, it's mandatory to travel to the U.S. come November 1st. All right, here's what I want to tell Donna, but I'm not just talking to Donna. Do you see what she just said? She lives, oh man, I'm trying to remember where she lives. I should know. Hang on. She doesn't live in Bermuda. I don't know if she's going to tell me where she lives, but I know she doesn't. She's international. I'll just put it to you this way. Do you see what she just said? The Bahamas. There you go. The Bahamas. Okay. Great place, Bahamas. All right. Wake up, Americans. Please wake up. What they're doing to her is going to happen to each and every one of you if you don't take action. And I'm being serious. I'm talking to some of the highest level people. That's why we're going to Mar-a-Lago, okay? It is coming to the point where if you do not have a vaccine passport and you work for a company, you're not going to keep your job, Joe, Mike, Sally, Sue. I know that I was telling you guys this back in February and everybody laughed at me. It's no laughing matter. It's getting to the point now where, forget international travel, they're saying that in the next month or two, for sure by the end of the year, that if you're going to travel just from one state to another state, that you're going to need the vaccine passport. I was hearing something this morning about what's going on in New York City. I pray nobody here lives in New York City. It's a mess. But you can do something about it. But you're going to have to do something you've never done, or at least some of you've never done. And I know that's something that a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to do that. Then you're just going to sit back and you're going to get crushed. You're going to be like a squirrel that runs into the middle of the road, sits there and gets like frozen. And you know what happens to those kind of squirrels? They get run over. Don't let that happen. Somebody said something about blood pressure. My blood pressure is way down using the vitamins and products. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, here's the thing. I'm going to throw something at each of you. Now, I know Linda LeGray has taken some of our products. There's a lot of people here who have taken some of our products. But I want to say something, and I don't say this enough. If you go ahead and try our products, we have a no question 100% money back guarantee. If you could use the whole product. And if you can honestly say, we're just looking for honesty here. If you can honestly say that it didn't help you, send it back. They'll give you 100% of your money back. How do you lose with that? You know what? Since we've been doing what we're doing, we've had maybe a couple people, and that's since December of last year. And I don't think it was because the product didn't work. My opinion was they just weren't ready to do what it was going to take. That's just my opinion. Okay, I can't prove that part, but that's what I think, because these products work, 100% work. When I had what happened to me back in July, and I'm not going to get into that, but for those that have been following me for a while, you know what happened. I took Limu, I took Moa, I love Moa, and I took Limu, Moa, and the other one in my mind just went blank. Hey, sweetie. What's my three favorite products? Because I know the first two, I 100% always can tell people. The third one is the one that I get stuck on. It's Limu, Mo, and what's the third one? Yeah, Noni. Okay, if you don't, I had a lady the other day ask me about Noni. That she goes, how come I can buy it in such place? I'll tell you why. There's scammers out there. Do you know that you can go to Amazon and find stuff that's on Amazon that should never be sold on Amazon? Ever. But they do it. I'm not a big fan of Amazon. Guess what? If you're not a big fan of Amazon, but you'd like to make some money, tune in on Thursday night. Tonight's only Tuesday. Tune in on Thursday night because we're going to show you how you can capitalize on that type of a market, being a customer. But the rest of this call right here, guys, I want to focus on business builders. Now, some of you may be wondering, why am I spending all this time on this? Because if I don't spend the time on this right now, by the time we get to the end of December, there's going to be a lot of people saying, John, I've been out of work now for a month. I don't know what to do. I'm really sincerely trying to help people here. And by the way, Donna, I know you've worked with us in the past. If you'd like to have a conversation on WhatsApp or on a Zoom, I don't force it on anybody. But if any of you are open to finding out why we do what we do and how well it works, just reach out to me and we'll make it happen. Yeah, Thelma is a great customer of ours, by the way. She's up there in, well, I won't say where she's from because she may not want people to know where she's from right now. But what we're doing, guys, is we're making a difference, okay? Here's how we're making a difference. We're showing people how to put good, quality, clean nutrition in their body. That's number one. Number two, We're showing them how they can create an income stream working from the comfort of their home, where they don't have to get permission from a man or a woman that tells them when to come into work, how much they can make. In other words, you get to choose the hours you work. You don't work for Antoinette and I. What we are is mentors. And in case there is some people here that don't know this, I've worked with Bob Proctor, John Maxwell, Zig Ziglar, and the list goes on. And I don't say that to say how great I am. I say that because I want people to know the kind of people that I hang out with. You become like the people you associate with. I think all of us have heard this before. I am a blessed man because of the people that I associate with. We are working not only with Dr. Ginger Decker, but we're working with people that have decades of high-level success financially, and we're working with people who have decades of nutritional experience. So that's where my heart is right now. I want to help people. So Donna, you say you're open. I would love to have a conversation with you again. You can ask Mike Linville. I know for sure Mike would back this up. Debbie Kathy, I remember the conversation I had with Debbie a few months back. I am not going to try to convince anybody. I don't have that energy. What I'm going to do, as I keep saying, is I'm going to say, where are you at? What is it that you want? Are you coachable and teachable? Because if you're not coachable and teachable, don't waste your time. Then it won't work. But if you're coachable and teachable, if you have a hunger and you want something above and beyond what you have right now, believe me, we can show you that. If you're just looking for product, and I shouldn't say just, because that's important. But let me just say this. I know somebody right now, and I won't say their name, I think that would be disrespectful. But I know somebody right now that makes incredible income. Incredible. By most people's standards. But they admit that if they quit putting in the hours and quit talking to the clients, guess what happens to the income? Goes away. How would you like to have residual income? That's what we've got here. So anyways, let me reach out. I'm going to acknowledge everybody. I appreciate you guys jumping back on. They haven't knocked me out yet. Linda Hendricks, Ross, Debbie Kathy, Jeff Bean. Hey, Jeff. Oh, boy, here I go. Oh, yeah, that's Rochelle Hartzema. I want to interview you. I already interviewed your husband, I believe, and because I know you have your daughter in here. I don't think this is the daughter, though. But I'd love to interview you, too, because you got a great story from what I understand. Then we have John DeRitter, Robin Young, Katrina Bean, Steve Erzinger, Sheila Moffitt, Stephanie Watts-Simmons. Yep, I will definitely. I'm going to send you an invite to that Facebook group as soon as I get done with this. Kathy Adams, I'll send you a Facebook invite. Christine Canali. Donna, definitely reach out to me. I am on WhatsApp, by the way. For those that are on WhatsApp, it's 1, that's the country code, and then it's 972-834-2919. Let's see, John Ritter, Thelma. And that is it, guys. Well, hey, listen, I sincerely am here to help. That's one thing. My belief is that God placed us in this position to make a difference. And that's what we do every single day. We go out and we try to reach those people. I ask God every morning because I am blessed and highly favored. So I say, put me in front of the people that need to hear this message. God bless you. God bless America. And you know what? God bless this world because we all need Jesus Christ right now. Talk to you then. Not then, but in other words, soon.